That is a small tick. What the heck? No wonder why I was itching.
This week with Ozzie, I started working him in the wash rack, and prior to me starting the video, I had already gone through a session with him, but even if I leave for 20 seconds, he still kind of has to start all over again. So I've been working up every day, picking up his feet, and this is early on in the week, so I'm still pretty sick and I'm in my pajamas. Kind of a benefit of living in the barn. But I do this a couple of times a day with him. Again, picking up his feet. And this was a big progression for him because I was able to move to the back end and get him comfortable with me being there and hear him practicing just pushing his hind end over, asking him to step forward, and then he takes it too far a little bit. Now, my cross ties are Velcro, and I do have hay string, so if he was to get really scared and it was dangerous, they would just pop loose. So I ask him for his hind foot, and I'm still pretty careful. I'm making sure I stay out of kind of the kick zone space. I'm able to also touch his tail. Sometimes with the horses, you're able to get to the hind legs, but the tail is a zone as well. Now we're a little bit later on in the week, so I'm practicing walking kind of in and out with Ozzie. He's walking pretty good in the wash rack and doesn't really mind about the drain. And I'm working on getting him to stand still, and I'm obviously taking the pad. He's actually really good with other objects, which has been fun to just with each horse how different they are about certain things. But he's pretty good about the pad. I've also been able to get a bareback pad and girth him, which I didn't capture on video. But he's pretty relaxed for this session so far. And as you can see, I just put the pad back on. And I do have music playing, and so also doing little dance moves. This used to freak him out a lot. So the fact that he is kind of maintaining and just accepting the fact that I'm just a big goofball and do weird movements is big for him. And again, stepping away and coming back into his space is an issue for him. That's where when I walk into a stall, every day we kind of have to do that little dance still. But it is getting better in the progression. You see from earlier, he is getting more responsive about picking up his feet. And he's just more relaxed. So here I practice doing a farrier position so I can trim his feet because he is a little long. So that will be kind of the thing that I'm building up the most. And now I can get a little bit closer in. I'm working on touching my body to his hind end. His comfort level has gotten so much better with just me being around his body in general and moving around kind of in different motions. Picking up the other foot, making sure I work both sides is important. He's doing pretty well about being pretty equal as far as not favoring a side anymore, but it will come into play probably later. I think he is a little bit more guarded about his left hind than he was his right, and I make sure that I touch his tail as well. So it was a really big progression for him this week. And I was really happy with him and how he's coming along in the barn and working on building his confidence just with humans and trusting so he understands. Overall, I've been really happy with Ozzie, and through the consistency and repetition, he's coming along great. I mean, like, why is it that I'm always the one that has to be filmed?
Because you're the celebrity, honey.
No, I'm not. You are too.
I'm coming. Oh, come on. Is that thing on?
Uh-huh.
This is our relationship.
Top? Oh, a block of cheese? No, is that butter?
Our relationship is like cheese.
Oh, Jesus. But you're cutting it with a knife.
As opposed to what? A fork?
I don't know. So, how is this a metaphor?
Because our relationship is delicious and cheesy.
It's banana bread with cheese on it. Why are you abominating banana bread? You look so sad.
I'm so happy in here. So you were sick this week.
Yes, it's still there.
So how do you deal?
Advil. That helps with the feverish and the chills. If I'm coughing really bad, I just do a tablespoon of honey. I only take medicine when I feel really, really bad. Try not to take too much stuff. It was not fun. How long have I been sick now? I was sick. I got sick on Thursday last week. So I guess I'm almost at 10 days. So maybe next week it'll be better and won't be coughing. It really sucks walking up the hill when you're sick. Well, the end of next week, I leave to head out for Red Hills. I have Johnny Borneo and Wynn are going, as well as Johnny Borneo are competing in the Invitational that's held in Ocala that Monday and Tuesday, which is just show jumping, kind of jump off team participation thing, which will be really fun. And it'll be a good practice for an atmosphere and sharpening their skills for the show jump at Red Hills. So it should be fun. I get to go spend some time with my dad and Briggs. And hopefully Timothy will come down.
I'm coming. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No.
I'm gonna put the Arnold Schwarzenegger clip right here.
You are?
Yeah. Can I?
No.
Okay. In the comments below?
If you want to. Do you think people have actually seen that?
Watch Pumping Iron. You can't unwatch Pumping Iron.
Oh, I got my hair did. I got like 6.5. Is it 6.5 inches or 7?
So why does an equestrian need to get their hair done?
Because I had way too much hair.
You look really pretty. She looks really pretty.
You have to take over.
Is it inconvenient if your hair is not did?
When it gets to where it's almost to your belly button, it is kind of annoying. And then all you can do is throw it up in a bun, and then people don't think you have hair. I've been told many times people don't realize I actually have hair, but it does exist. There is hair.
Tremendous amounts of hair.
It's not tremendous.
Not anymore.
It's important to take care of yourself and treat yourself every now and then. It's not always about the horses. Well, it is, but you do have to do things.